Hi guys, welcome to our third report from the guest house of ISRO, and this is the final one. And it has been a wonderful journey, and one can only hope for it to happen sometime again in the future. But as of now, well, this is it. The 3-day lab visit and the visit of the other places, videos of which I have uploaded. Well, it has been a pleasant, most memorable experience for both of us. And there are so many things. Now we are in a time constraint because in about 1 hour we have to go to have our supper, and then we have to rush to the platform, and our luggage is still not packed properly. So you'll forgive us for making this video very short. So Aurithro Bhattacharya will go into the details of the lab report. Before that, I have to say that his questions were so wonderful that even a scientist asked him his standard and then praised him, saying that, well, the question which he was asking was really quite interesting for a school student to ask. So we are quite proud of that. Anyway, so if you can give us the briefing now.
So first we went to the Bhopal campus. There we were taken to the MOSDAQ unit, and what is the abbreviation? The full form is Meteorological and Oceanological Satellite Data Archive Center. So what they said us is that it's about the working of the INSAT series, and they actually showed us that how are they putting on the data on their website. You can also surf that website. It's open to all. MOSDAQ, mosdsc.gov.in, and it's a very interesting website. And they also have their Android app, which you will not get in Google Play, where you have to download it from the website. And it's only for if you are interested in data analyzing, for data analysis, you can check that. It's for common people. It's open to all. You can see the weather cycle. You can compare the. You can see the cyclonic waves forming. You can see the wind directions, and these things they just told us how we can add different layers and different parameters, and how different satellites get different information about India. One thing is it's only for India. You cannot surf about anything else, any other country. So okay, so this one they told us, and then we were headed towards the Vedas unit. It's known as the visualization of Earth observation data and archival system. It's similar to the MOSDAQ unit, only this one is different because it deals with land survey, land atmosphere, and these things they just you can see you can only understand it's visualization of the Earth observation, not the planet Earth, but the Earth. It's the ground. They are telling they can. Here we can see they can analyze urban growth model and vegetation growth from yearly basis, and also the wind direction they can see. So this wind direction one is common to both of us. They also have another separate website. It's called VEDAS vedas.gov.in.
Vedas.sac.gov.in.
So you can see that both have mobile apps available, but you cannot download it from Google Play Store. As I said earlier, you have to download it from their website due to security measures. And so it was only for this thing, and they only give one part data. They don't give the raw data, and for that you have to apply for research purposes. You have to tell them that for what purpose you are going to need the raw data, and then they will allow you to come here and work, but they are not going to guide you, and they are not going to tell you that do this way, do that way, because they are giving us full freedom of using the data for our own work without being biased from any point. Just they will help for helping you. They will provide a guide, but you have to do your own research on your own way. But it's a very serious matter.
Yeah.
It's a very serious matter. It's not a joke that I have no time. Okay, let's do these things for hobby. No, you have to make them fully understand that you need this, you are badly in need of this data, this raw data, and for this
And
research.
make them understand that they need to take you. So they need to be convinced that you are a potential researcher, and as you can understand, research is not something which is taught, so you have to do it on your own. It is your input, and you would need an institution's approval to which you are going to be affiliated, because if there is any problem, they can get in touch with the institute. Okay, but that's another part.
You can surf it from their website. And the next one, we went to the new Bhopal campus. So we couldn't see all of the things because it is just under construction. You would remember in the first day we said about the thermovac chamber, and they have the 7 meters. They said us it was the 6.5 meter diameter, but today when we personally went there in person, they said that it's 7 meter diameter. So it's not a 6.5 one. So we had already seen a fully working thermovac chamber. Here we got to see the under construction thermovac chamber, and we were very lucky to see that, to interact with a Spanish engineer. He said about what his part was and how the working was going on. They also showed us the thermal conditioning unit, TCU, which which helps in simulating the space environment inside the chamber. They provide the gases, the thermal conditions, and it's actually a large hall with full of numerous tankers and big pipes, air pipes, and the gas pipes, these things. And I also asked them whether they have a proper whether they need proper air conditioning. They say that they need proper air conditioning, whereas because of extreme heat, then they may not explode, but they will stop working.
And these engineers, they're actually not of ISRO, so ISRO has hired them from another agency, and so there are lots of collaborations. So ISRO is where they are coming to work, because ISRO has contacted another agency to serve its needs, and these engineers have come on part of that company, that organization.
And one thing was unique, that when another room we went, it was another clean room. It was the communications clean room, and they said that this is the biggest clean room in India.
Yes.
Out of all the stations of ISRO, this one their biggest clean room in India, they said. So they thought they had already made 3D models of the antenna, of the satellites, of the tubes, of the conduction wires, everything. I think that's where one scientist said something in praise of me. So that's the where. So actually we got to saw that how much really it weighs, though it was 3D model, but they tried to make it as far real as possible. So we were shown different sort of panels of one satellite, one payload, which we were talking about, and so we were just amused. So these things, basically today's one was not for any taking pictures. No, this was not any optical satellite. These were all communication satellites. These were for communication satellites. You know communication very well. All of us are using internet, using mobile phones, these things. So they use, but these sort of communications, they are used for satellite mobiles, which is not available to us. It's for the military to use, and also for other persons on long distance communication, and this is for some more intrinsic matter.
Yeah, we are getting help from these communication satellites though, because the smartphones, we are getting a lot of technology which are being used from these satellites, and they are helping us a lot. So particularly with the networking system that we use, so all of that is because of the communication satellites. Otherwise the network wouldn't have been so so
one thing
clear.
they showed us was the antenna. They showed us the panel. It was lighter, and another one was that they said that they had to make as light as possible, because for every load they had to pay crores and crores of money.
$20,000
$20,000
per kg of weight.
20 million, I think. But another unique thing is that there is a lot of jerking, a lot of turbulence while leaving the atmosphere. So what they do, so as to make it unbreakable in the literal form, they have built a honeycomb-like structure with aluminium foils. So they said that of a same weight and normal aluminium will break easily, will fold easily, but this one they showed us that light aluminium panel, well, no one could break it, not even those.
Well, obviously we didn't really wish to break it. The thing is,
no,
it's going
obviously
to withstand
they
a lot
actually
of,
showed us
jerking, so it is not going to twist.
So they have made honeycomb structures so that they don't crumble up just like that. And so they said that about there was many interdisciplinary actions going on. There was mechanical engineering, there was electronic engineering, there was electrical part going on. Everything they said that they said us, and they said that they were going to fix it on one dummy satellite, and they were going to simulate the things and they said that everywhere, after making every single part, they review it. So they just see that everything is working properly, so that nothing goes wrong, because this is a lot of with taxpayers' monies are going on. They are just seeing it so that nothing is going wrong. So they are doing a brilliant job. So just overwhelmed.
Absolutely overwhelming experience. And then was a moment of goodbye, and we are now back in our guest room making this video, and we'll be heading out to the station soon. So please forgive us for this,
making this so short.
Yes, but we have to see to it that it's now processed and uploaded on YouTube on time.
Even I have written so much so that I can show you, so that I can tell you that working and these things, but time matters, no, time flies by.
Yes, so we'd like to thank all of you for subscribing. I can see the list of subscribers has gone up anyway, so thank you for watching and for your support, and do wish us luck for such future endeavors. And a lot of thanks goes to Team Navanalanda for providing us with this excellent bag, which we which is really common.
It's there
useful.
actually.
So thank you for providing each of us with this bag, which is really useful for travel. We have kept a lot of things inside it, and
I think it was very well used. It has become a heavy duty.
Right now it's filled with water bottles. Provided by ISRO. These water bottles are not for sale in the retail market. So
it's just for us.
And we'll be bringing them empty.
Nothing for you, no goodies for you. So these all sort of these ISRO mark things which we have got, it's art. So you can come up, you can tell your organizations, you can just contact with them. They are
open
to these young minds. They say that every third week
of the month
these
trips are organized.
So you have to first write a letter to the director
from your institution's head, and then according to the time schedule something can be done.
ISRO is cool. It's awesome. You should
we definitely wish to come back, because there are lots of things which we didn't see. We only saw.
They also said that they couldn't show us the whole every labs because of the time constraint. The main thing is that because we had to crumble up everything, even the Lothal side, today's Mahatma Mandir, and these things,
and Sabarmati
Ashram. So yet we got time to. They tried to tell us, to show us the labs which are unique, which we won't find it on Google or things like that.
Yeah, so
They try to
these
show
labs-
these things.
So we have an exclusive eyesight, exclusive memory of these labs. Other visitors don't get to see these labs.
And one thing was, I was very happy to hear that we were the first visitors of the
Yes.
new Bhopal campus.
Yes, we were the first visitors on the new Bhopal campus.
And don't get us wrong, we are not telling Bhopal, there is no H, it's BOPAL, Bhopal campus.
Yeah, a lot of people confuse this.
Yes, so it's for removing the confusion.
Anyway, so thanks for watching. So do support us by subscribing for more alerts, and thank you.
Thank you.